Welcome back. This week on FordRSA Lockdownlaps, we'll be racing at Willow Springs International Raceway, and we'll be using the Ford GT LM Spec 2 test car. First we'll have a breakdown of the lap, then I'll have a full lap, no interruptions, and then I've also added a controller version of the same lap. I haven't driven controller in a long time, but I managed a fairly decent time. If you like the content, hit the like and subscribe button and help me reach my goal of 50 subscribers. Thank you. For turn 1, we're going to brake about a car length after the 100 meter board, change down to 4th gear and stick to the right hand side because we want to use as much of the track as possible going through this corner. As you pass the camera tower on your left, you're going to start your turn in and simultaneously feeding off the brake. On the midpoint of the corner, you're going to start accelerating, and it will cause your car to get pushed wide right to the edge of the track on the right hand side. For turn 2, you want to make sure you're on the far left hand side of the track. We're going to take this corner in 4th gear. There's not many landmarks to show you where to start turning in. I use the little lonely bush on the right hand side. Once I pass that, I start my turn in. As I pass the building on the right, I'll briefly lift off the throttle, and then for the rest of the turn I'll use the throttle to steer myself through the corner, trying to stay in the middle or the right hand side of the track. The last part of the corner is a tricky bit. You want to start accelerating as soon as possible, but you also want to time it so that when you start accelerating, you don't want to lift off the throttle again until you're through the corner. For sector 1, you're going to be aiming for a time in the mid 22 seconds. For turn 3, we're going to brake just before the 50 meter board. We'll change down to 2nd gear and slowly ease your car to the left hand side of the track. The inside of turn 3 is heavily banked, so we can take it at much higher speed. We're going to get off the brakes early and almost immediately put a little bit of positive throttle and go through the corner. Once the car is straightened out and the nose is pointing to the left hand side of the green board, we're going to get back onto the throttle and shift into 3rd gear. For turn 4, you want to run wide and then cut to the inside, using the throttle again to steer the car, and then get on the accelerator as soon as possible. For turn 5, we're going to brake just after the marshal on the right hand side. We'll only be on the brakes for a short period of time and then turn in early and then accelerate as early as possible. Turn 6, you're going to take flat out. For sector 2, you're going to aim for a time of under 49 seconds. For turn 7, you want to stay tight around the corner and go wide after the exit. For turn 8, you're going to brake just before the 150 meter board. Just a quick dab of the brakes, shift down to 4th gear, stay on the outside initially, control the car with your throttle and get on the power early for the exit.